Good morning. My name is Rajesh Sharma, roll number 6103, TYBC Division B. My group partner is Somsai, roll number 6105, TYBC Division B. I am going to explain about looping structure. Generally, we have two types of looping structure in Python. First, while loop and second, for loop. I am explain while loops. With the while loop, we can execute a set of statements as long as a condition is true. We use a set of statements of while loop when our while loop conditions become true. In the example, print I as long as I is less than 6. We want to print the value I is less than 6 using while loop. So first we put the value of I is 1. After that, we use a while statement with condition I less than 6. We print the value of I plus 1 equal to I plus equal to 1 is used for increasing the value of I. In the output, we see that 1, 2, 3, 5 is increased by 1 by 1. My next topic is break statement. With the break statement, we can stop the loop even if the while condition is true. When our when our while loop condition is become true, then we use break statement for stop the loop and exit the loop. Example, when we get the value of I is 3, then we use a break statement to exit the loop. So we put the value of I is 1. Value of I is 1. When after that we put while statement with condition I less than 6. We print the value of I. We put the if statement with condition I equal to 3. When we get the value of I is 3, then we use break statement for stop the loop and exit the loop. I plus equal to 1 for increasing the value 1 by 1. We see the output 1, 2, 3 is become increased 1 by 1, and then we get the value of 3. Then break statement is stop the while loop. My next topic is continue statement. With the continue statement, we can stop the current iteration and continue with next. Continue statement is used for skip the particular condition and moving forward. Example, continue to the next iteration if I is 3. When we get the value of I is 3, then we use continue statement for skip a particular condition and moving forward. So first we put the value of I is 0. After that we use a while statement with condition I less than 6. I plus equal to 1 for increasing the value of I. We use if statement for with condition I equal to 3. When we get the value of I is 3, then we use continue statement for skipping skip the particular condition and moving forward, and then we print the value of I. In the output we see that 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. When we get the value of 3, then we skip the particular position of 3 and we moving forward for 4, 5, 6. So we see the output is 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. After that my next topic is else statement. With the else statement we can run a block of code once when the condition no longer is true. When our while loop condition is become false, then we use a else statement for stop the while loop condition and print the particular message. Example, print a message once the condition is false. When our while loop condition is become false, then we the particular message. So first we put the value of I is 1. After that we use statement with condition I less than 6. We print the value of I. We use I plus equal to 1 for increasing the value of I. We use else statement because our while loop condition is become false and we want to print the particular message, and our message is I is no longer less than 6. In the output we say that we increase value 1 by 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and when we greater than 6, then we print the message is I is no larger than 6. Now my topic is complete over here. My next group member Somsai is explain about for loops.
Good morning. My name is Somsai, and I will continue to present formalities that is a for loop. The for loop is very useful to repeat over the element of sequence. That means the for loop can be used to execute a group of statements repeatedly, depending upon the number of elements in the sequence. And the for loop can work with sequence like string, this, tuple, rank, and extra. Here, the syntax of the for loop: for variable in sequence, colon, and then followed by the statements. When we enter some value into the sequence, the loop will continue to execute until the last item in the sequence is finished. Let's see the example. A program to display character of a string using for loop. In this program, string contain hello, and there are 6 characters in the string. And the for loop has a variable name is ch, and every character of the string will be stored into ch variable one by one when the for loop is executed. After that, all the characters are displayed in the output from H to O. And next, my topic is a nested loop. It is possible to write one loop inside another loop. For example, we can write a for loop inside a while loop, or a for loop inside another for loop. These loops are called nested loop. Let's take the following for loop. For I in length 3 and for j in length 4. When we print I and j, the outer for loop is repeated for 3 times by changing I values from 0 to 2, and the inner for loop repeats for 4 times by changing I values from 0 to 3. And next, my topic is else should. In Python, it is possible to use else statement along with for loop or while loop. Here, the syntax is given below for variable in sequence, colon, statement, and then we use else statements. The statement written after else we are called else should. Let's see the example. In the example, we use for I in length 5, and then we print yes, else we print no. When we run this program, the statement of the for loop will print yes for 5 times. After that, the else statement will be executed, and then it displays no. And now my topic is completed. Thank you.
Now we both are complete our topic over here. So thank you for watching this video.